There isn't a lot of modeling in especially early stage venture capital. There just isn't that much data to support building assumptions. And this is why I always find it funny when somebody has a pitch deck with 5 years, three statement, income statement, balance sheet, and cash flow statement projected out, because you just don't know. Basically, what's more common is trying to figure out what's possible for this company. And if it's possible that it could be a really big business, and it's maybe probable that it could be a moderately successful business, then that's usually good enough. And you can apply some more rigorous analysis around that, apply a weighted average expected return or something. But basically, there isn't a lot of modeling to be done until you get more into the growth equity stages and some of the more middle market buyout sort of scenarios where you might be more modeling cash flow. There might be debt involved with some of these deals, and so you want to make sure that you don't trip covenants and things like that. But for the most part, venture capital requires almost no modeling. The closest thing would be looking at customer data, looking at cohorts, and seeing how they're growing or shrinking over time. The cohort is basically, in a given month, how many customers do you get, and how does that group over time perform from a churn perspective, from a revenue perspective, an activity perspective. And that's a proxy for how people in the future will perform. And then if you kind of extrapolate that against how big the market is, you can get a sense for how a company could be interesting to an acquirer or even to public market investors.